All right, so let's take a look at example 4. Here we have to go through and write the equation for the parabola. It's in vertex form. And we're only given this graph right here. So one of the first things I got to do is I got to figure out what information I have. Knowing that this is an opening upward parabola, then I know that I'm going to have this be a y equals. I know that A is positive because of the fact that it opens upward. Let's find some of the points that we have here. It looks like this right here. This is the point -2 and -1. So that's where the focus is. Then it looks like we have -2, -2 for the vertex. And then it looks like it crosses right here. I'm going to put an arrow to it because there's not a lot of room here. But it looks like it crosses at the point 0, -1. All right, so we got a bunch of different things as to what we can do here. I know it's going to be a y equals equation. I have my vertex and I have a point, so I could just go through and substitute all those values in and solve for A. And I think that's probably the best way right about now with the values that we have. So let's go back up here and remember that when it's a y equals, it's A times x minus h squared plus k. All right, so taking a look here, this is my vertex point, so that gives me hk, and this is just some point p, and that gives me x and y. So let's substitute the values in. Y is a -1 equals, we still have a by itself. X is 0 minus -2, so because this is my h, so minus -2, that's the same as adding 2, so let's just put that in at the start. And then minus 2 coming from k here. So all we did was take x, y, h, k, substitute them in. All right, so now I got to simplify, so let's do that now. So the -1 comes along for the ride. A stays here. 0 plus 2, that's going to be 2. 2 squared is 4. Here's where a lot of people start making errors now as I finish out writing the equation. I do not take 4 minus 2 here, okay? -1 equals, order of operations, multiplication is done before addition and subtraction. So I have 4a minus 2. All right, so now I've got to get the a by itself. So let's add 2 to both sides. Add 2 here. And I have 1 is equal to 4a. I got to get a by itself, so we divide by 4. I get that a is equal to 1/4. Oops, yeah, 1/4. There we go. Let's just extend that, make it look more like a 4. All right, so now I have A. I have H. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there, but we have H right there, and we have K right there. So now we've got all the parts we need to substitute in here. So the A goes in here, the H goes in here, the K goes in there. All right, so let's write the equation, and it's going to be a y equals, remember? Now we said that A was going to be positive because the graph opens upward. It definitely followed that as we were hoping. So 1/4 x plus 2 squared minus 2. And again, this is a plus 2 because if you look here, I have -2 as my point. Come all the way back up to here. It's the opposite of what I see for my h value, and I just bring that along for the ride. So now for this parabola that we see, this is the equation that actually makes this parabola, okay, with the axis of symmetry here, the directrix here, the vertex, the focus, okay? So there's number 4, moving right along. All right, next.